Hello again. I have some neat stuff to share. I have Berloque pistols, which are kind of famous 2mm Pinfire pistols, and they are interesting. I got a few different, well, really they're all the same. This one's the gold version, this is the silver, all of these are the silver, just different packaging. So inside the can, I don't know why it came in different packaging, but I think myself, I like the wooden box. It's very detailed. Looks like a little weapons crate. It's even got like, I think it's all in German. My German's not the best. I know that says function. But this is how it comes packaged. There's a little pamphlet here. And again, most of it's all German. Uber. So what it really is I don't know how it's marketed. It's 2mm Pinfire, kind of a survival gun, because it is really just a little miniature flare kit, which I think is quite interesting. And so here's the pistol itself. Pretty good craftsmanship. It's got a little threaded barrel. I think there's 15 parts total in the gun. It's pretty detailed. It's got this little spring here that you press, and that's how it locks. And it has a through barrel, so you can actually shoot live ammo. If you wanted to try that, I wouldn't recommend it. These things can be, I'm sure they would take out an eye. It's got a little ramrod. These are different color flares, so they're marked like G, I think green, and a whole bunch of red, white, yellow, purple. Oh wait, that's red. And what other colors we got? Yellow, I think there's just a few colors. So it's just some kind of flammable compound. And the blanks come in this little type pill bottle. And these are Pinfire blanks, which I got these probably, I discovered them, I think maybe around 2010, 2009. I'd never seen them before. I think they've been making these for probably over 100 years from what I read. And this was the first time I even heard of Pinfire, and I consider myself, pretty knowledgeable on firearms. But it made me go deeper in how the development of the metallic cartridge came to be, and how Pinfire, I think, predated centerfire. And it was during the transitional time of what standard to use. And so there are larger caliber Pinfire pistols. Of course, the ammunition is very obsolete. You can still buy these, though. They still make these. These are pretty neat. And so what this is just a little cap. And it creates a spark. So when you load your flare into what looks like the little suppressor, it threads on here. And then it drops down. Obviously, you have to shoot it pointed up. You load your little blank in and fire it. And they have pretty good range on these, so it's a neat concept. I'm not sure why someone decided to put that much effort. I heard it was a watch company that are just skilled at small miniature things. And yeah, so they made these. And so this is just a little keychain model. There's a few different versions of this pistol. And if you go on forums, it generally looks about the same. I think the actions are all about the same, but you'll see ones with different grips. People have modified these. There's like blunderbuss versions. But generally they function the same, just a little hammer. That little cutout, that's where the Pinfire primer sticks up, and then the hammer is what hits that. And then this is just a little, keychain. So they put in a lot of effort. Let's see what these markings are. PTB 222. Got a rabbit on one side, I think a deer on the other, which is the typical Berloque style. And of course the little cleaning rod, so you can push out the blank after you shot it. So this is the silver version, and this is pretty much how it came packaged. I bought these, I think I got all these around 2010. I was just fascinated. I like miniatures, and this was the first time I saw like a miniature little pistol, and yeah, really neat. So let's look at the little gold one. Pretty much the same thing. It's just plated differently. The package is just a can. Nothing on the back. It's sealed well. It even has a like a foam seal on the inside. The same pamphlet card comes with it. The real only difference is the plating on the pistol and the keychain and the little flare holder. Aside from that, it's exactly the same, at least for this year that they manufactured them. I'm not sure if there have been any changes to the design, but this is pretty much the standard. Let's see if I could lift this whole thing out here. It's kind of hard to take out. Let me show you the underneath packaging. I don't remember how much I paid for this. Like I said, I've had it for over 10 years. I don't know if I can get this one out. I just want to see the underneath. Sometimes I would hide stuff at the bottom. Extra blanks and things. Oh man, that's in there really good. I guess I never had this one out. Nice display box though. Oh, one of these I actually did have packaging taken apart, but yeah, it fit really tight. Maybe not on these. Let me try the wooden box. Oh, okay, that lifts out. And then the pamphlet on the bottom. Yeah, sometimes I think I would have like an extra little bottle of blanks in the bottom, because these I can take the packaging out. And as far as I know, they still make these, so you can find them. Just a cool little novelty if you like miniatures, if you're into shooting sports, firearms, that sort of thing. It's just a neat little novelty to add to the collection, show people. Some people have never seen these. And yeah, just different packaging, but function, the same pistol. Let's look at the gold one real close here. Yeah, it's just plated. Barrel just pivots on this little pin here. Locks into place with this other pin. Cock it back, you just pull. It's got a good spring. Spring, I believe, is internal to this. Pretty simple design, but a lot of R&D really went into this for, consistency and longevity, because they made these for many, many years. Oh yeah, there's the kind of I forget what type of mechanism you call this, like a spring bias. There's a specific name to a design like this, but I'm not an engineer. And then the trigger, it's not a hair trigger. It's got a little pull to it, which is good because this can be dangerous. The sparks do shoot out a little bit. I wouldn't let a little kid just play with this because those 2mm blanks do have some power to them, surprisingly. But yeah, it's a good little snap. Keychain, it's even plated all the way down to the ring, so the finish on it, obviously it's not super polished. And again, I don't remember what I paid. It wasn't, I would say, cheap, but they weren't that bad either, considering the history and the R&D and packaging, all those things went into it. I think it's a neat little collectible. Yeah, other than that, I really don't have much to say. Just a little flare kit. Cool novelty. The Berloque 2mm pistol.